Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this webinar in which we'll show you how it's possible to customize and organize your QA with ARTISCAN. Your expert today with me is Sylvain, our support and application manager.
Hello.
So please note that this session is recorded, and at any given time, you can send us your questions through the chat or question section of your panel. And now we will be switching off our webcams so you can see a full presentation. And before moving to ARTISCAN, I'd like to give you a short introduction of our company. So AQUILAB is a French SME which develops and markets advanced software solutions to improve quality in cancer treatment. Our solutions are divided into 4 activities. So first of all, as you can see, we have the quality assurance of medical devices with our ARTISCAN solution, which is dedicated to imaging and machine QA. Then we help improve medical expertise with our RTView software, which is used for the preparation and evaluation of radiotherapy treatments. Another major activity is the quality of clinical studies to better evaluate new strategies. This is our web platform SharePlace that centralizes and analyzes imaging and radiotherapy data. Finally, AQUILAB is strongly involved in the training of radiotherapy professionals with online contouring tools dedicated to education and the organization of workshops. And now I will switch the presentation over to Sylvain. There you go.
Okay, thank you, Florence. So before starting, I would like to present you a quick presentation of ARTISCAN. So this is a full independent machine QA software. It is all in one solution to ensure complete inventory of machines and QA tools, and to define QA protocols and tolerances for each machine. It includes a full DICOM database, and all image analyses are fully automatic to ensure consistency of results. These results are saved in a centralized database that permits web access to all reports and trend analyses. The solution is designed to be adapted all equipment and all test objects used in different organizations, and analyses are based on major international guidelines. So today, this solution permits automatic machine QA in radiation oncology, but also in radiology and nuclear medicine. It permits to have a centralized solution to manage QA of the entire hospital. So now let's go deeper in how to customize and organize your QA with the solution ARTISCAN. So first of all, an inventory is delivered by default with the solution, and this inventory allows the user to centralize a maximum of information about the equipment, the machines, and the QA phantoms. So let's see in ARTISCAN. So this inventory is available from this menu. It opens this kind of window. As you can see, there are 3 parts: devices, QC equipments, and documents. And for all of them, we have some default category, but if you need more, you can add other categories. If I show you the QC equipments, for example, the electrometer, as you can see, you can enter here all the identity of each of your electrometers. The same thing for the ionization chamber, for example, as you can see here. And then it's possible to create a QA chain by first give it a name and say if it's a reference or a control one. You can select the electrometer and the ionization chamber previously defined, as I've shown just before. And in case of a reference one, it's possible to give information about the calibration of the chain. So it's possible to inventory water phantom, all the phantom, and so on. If I show you the inventory of a LINAC, this one, for example, so here, as you can see, we can fully give the identity of the machine, information about the mechanical characteristics, about the collimator, the AP detector. You can give information for IGRT. It's also possible to define all energy of the machine. As you can see here, we give it a name, say if it's photon or electron, and then we can fill the reference configuration by selecting the measuring chain previously defined, as I have shown. Here we have all the correction factor, and the aim here is to obtain at the end the absorbed dose rate, as you can see here. It's also possible to centralize all the software about the machine, all the version, and accessories as a wedge filter, electron applicator, block tray, and you can also add other elements, as you can see here. And you can also centralize all your documents and create your own categories here. So now we have also an option that is called custom module. This option allows the user to create his own modules from all the parameters from the license. So in fact, in ARTISCAN, this is possible from this menu. If I click on plus, I create a new one. And on the left, this is the modules from the license. And on the right, it will be our new module. So here, for example, if I want to create a new module with a test from a MLC module, as the MLC Alcyon, for example, with the lift positioning and dynamic one, the MLC speed, for example, I can mix this parameter with APQC, for example, if I want to do on the same time some control for the quality of the QD detector. As you can see, you just have to drag and drop, and then you can create some groups, give a name for each group, as you can see here, and everything can be then organized. You can sort each element as you want. You can rename also the parameters, as you can see here. And at the end, I can show you a real one that is really used. As you can see, you can mix a lot of parameters in one module, in fact. And finally, you associate this module to a specific device, and this module will be used as the other modules. So it's possible to have what we call in ARTISCAN the custom QA module. So this module is a specific module to personalize tests. So this is not DICOM image analysis module, but in this module you can create tests with checkboxes, with lists, with numerical values, and create your own formulas. So in ARTISCAN, so here I've created on the left 3 parameters. The first one is the emergency shutdown. As you can see on the setting window of this parameter, on the left, we can create unlimited number of tests, as you can see here, and then each of them can be configured. I mean, we can say if we want attach some comment to the result, it's possible to attach a file, as you can see here, and we can add a kind of description to the test, and you can also add an image to help the user during the computation. So if I compute this test, as you can see here, the user can display the picture that is added in the configuration, and then we just have to check to say if it's okay or not. It's possible to add some comments and then attach a file if needed. And after the computation, everything is displayed in a table, as you can see here. So I have a second parameter with numerical value here. This is for position of the coach, as you can see here. And the idea is that the user just need to enter the value, the measured value of the day, and let once again some comments and a file if needed, and then everything is displayed in this kind of table. As you can see, there is a color code. In fact, we can define some user tolerances, and this color code will be automatically in the report and in the trend curve. And the last thing, just to show you that it's also possible to define his own formula. As you can see on the bottom here, I have defined the average of 3 values, and the user has access to all this function to create his own formula. So now I would like to show you another option in ARTISCAN to organize your QC. This is the scheduler part. So this option allows the user to plan all the QCs per user, per equipment, or per frequency. It's possible also to define some tasks, and some email can be sent for notification. And it allows to a validation of all the reports online. So in ARTISCAN, this calendar is available from a web browser, from any station connected on the same network, as you can see. And as I've said just before, the aim here is to define some tasks that we assign to specific users, and we have the possibility to assign this task to devices and protocols previously defined in ARTISCAN. So for example, if I click on today, I can create a new task. So this is all the different kind of tasks here. If I select the first one, the protocol execution, I need to select the device to link the task. So the action, for example, an existing protocol from ARTISCAN. And then I need to define the begin date and time. Same thing for the end date and time. I can define a frequency for this task and let some comments. Say to the system if I want that the report will be approved. And I have to associate this task to a group of users, or I can select a specific users. Yes, I need to select one and validate. And after the validation, the task is created. You can move it if you want to remove it in another day. So we have other kind of tasks. The control validation is to have an approbation of the report. Here, this is a task for information associated to a specific device, and this is notification for send global information. So once everything is scheduled in ARTISCAN, in the scheduler, sorry, you will have this kind of display in ARTISCAN. So all the tasks are splitted according to the right device. On the top, we have tasks linked to protocols. The red line are the tasks in late, in fact. Here, this is the informations task linked to a specific device. And on the bottom, we can see the global information, global notification, in fact. And so when we are here, we enter, in fact, in the global workflow of ARTISCAN. I mean, if I want to create this task, I just need to click on this button and the open to create a control is opening. I just need to select my DICOM image, click on create, and automatically the right device and the right protocol are selected. And then it creates the control. And as you can see here, automatically on the left, our protocol is loaded. I mean, the user just need now to compute the parameters. And then this is the global workflow of ARTISCAN. So all the results will be displayed. So that was a quick overview about the customization and organization in ARTISCAN with the inventory, the custom module, and the scheduler at the end. So thank you for your attending. And maybe Florence, you can.
Well, thank you, Sylvain. So let me click on a couple of buttons. Thank you very much. We've had one question, and for the other attendees, do not hesitate to use the question section to ask away. So one first question is it possible to integrate DOS profile from the matrix?
Yes, right. Good question. I didn't show that, but we have another specific module that is called dosimetry QA, where it's this module, in fact, is dedicated to beam parameters. So, I mean, you can compute symmetry, flatness, output constancy, and it's possible to import DOS and DES profiles. We are fully compatible with all manufacturers, and this dosimetry QA module is linked to the inventory. I mean, this is linked to the Energize and the QC equipment of the inventory that I have shown just before. And as the other modules, it's possible to have the reports and the trend curve in the report part.
Okay, thank you. One other question from an attendee is, what are the MLC tests for Elekta Linac Versa HD?
In fact, we have a dedicated module that it is called MLC. And in this module, we have a specific test for the static part and dynamic part. But maybe if this person wants a demo, it will be more simple to show the parameters. But yes, this is some mechanical parameters.
Yes, we will contact you and give you more information if needed. That will require a more in-depth presentation. Waiting, but there doesn't seem to be any more questions. Okay, well, thank you very much, and thank you for attending this webinar. Do not hesitate to contact us at info@aquilab.com or visit our website and contact us if you need an in-depth presentation and demo of our solution. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.